Black-bellied whistling ducks are ducks, but they don't seem entirely convinced of it. For starters, they look like geese in having long legs and necks, as well as erect posture. See how this northern shoveler walks practically in a squat? And in a couple of other respects, whistling ducks resemble geese and swans. They form lasting pair bonds. Most ducks don't do that. They're together for just one season, and usually the males are brilliant while the females look like dirty dishwater. Not so with this species. The sexes are identical, and both of them are lovely. Black-bellied whistling ducks are tropical birds that consider parts of Florida, Texas, and Arizona part of the tropics, regardless of what the maps may pretend. In fact, during the 2018 and 19 breeding seasons, they began roaming as far north as St. Louis, puzzling and pleasing the local birders, who welcomed the chance to appreciate the warm earth tones of their plumage. Their taupe head is surrounded by a chestnut upper body, with a chestnut crown that narrows to a stripe running down the back of the neck. Those soft colors set off a brilliant coral bill, which goes nicely with their paler coral footwear. They believe that white eyeliner is more interesting than black, and they finish off their look with black bellies and a large patch of white on the wings. Black-bellied whistling ducks are a good example of nature's often quirky but deft hand with design. What really makes them memorable, though, isn't their beauty. It's the whistling. It seems often to be a way of keeping the group unified, especially if some of them sense danger. When that's the case, the ducks perk up, a little bit anxious. Something doesn't feel quite right. So they discuss their jitters. Did someone say peregrine? Most of all, that whistle's an alarm call. Okay, I'm having trouble, though, feeling the alarm. Seeing them all on cue toss those cute coral bills skyward and whistle, it's like wandering into a Disney musical number. Not that any peregrine falcon would find them too adorable to attack. He'd just swoop in and snatch a flock member. So, regardless of what I think, the ducks are smart not to discount anyone's paranoia. Nevertheless, the whistling ducks may decide their fear was unfounded and settle back down. Or try to. When they're nervous, they get twitchy wings, like a worrywart drumming his fingers. And if they're unable to shake the foreboding, they move, whistling all the while. Eventually, though, peace reigns again. Nothing settles the nerves like a good grooming. They swivel their yo-yo necks to clean the feathers on their heads. In fact, they do more than swivel. They twirl and pivot, rotate and gyrate like a feathered pretzel. You might have been wondering what these birds eat. I haven't shown it, but that's because they're nocturnal feeders. They'll eat plants and insects in shallow ponds, but what they really like is finding grain in nearby fields. So they're often seen at dusk, leaving their watery daytime resting places to feed, after having had another day of mostly fitful sleep.